Okay. So how do you want to start it?
Well, just go for it, man.
Let's go
Include
for
all
it.
this.
Hello, I'm Mason, and this is my brother Morgan.
Oh yeah, it's me.
Usually, Morgan is a behind-the-scenes element on the channel. Very invaluable to the channel. Mixes and masters all my audio for all my videos, and does an incredible job at it. It would sound terrible if it was just left up to me. But my next video that I'm working on, is going to. I'm not going to reveal what it is, but it is about a Disney movie, and a Disney movie that we both love. Our whole family kind of loves. We've watched this since we were kids, and there's a song in it that Morgan and my brother Marshall are both doing an incredible job sort of doing a cover version of, and that sort of got us talking about something we talk about all the time.
Yeah.
This is a frequent conversation that we have.
The best just Disney movie soundtrack in general. Also, I apologize if you hear this creaking a lot in my chair.
It should be fine as long as you don't point the mic at
Why
the
would I
chair
do
when you
that?
move. I don't know what you're gonna do. You're a wild card. You're unpredictable.
It didn't work.
But yeah, we decided to do a video talking about the best Disney soundtracks, our personal favorite Disney soundtracks, and ranking them from worst to best. And which, with worst to best, it's kind of like, to be clear, I'll actually start it this way.
It's like picking your favorite son or daughter.
Your favorite child, yeah. We are starting this with the Renaissance.
The Renaissance. The Renaissance. Put it right here.
The Disney.
The Renaissance. Put
Yeah.
it in. The Renaissance.
Okay,
Did you get it?
The
The Renaissance.
He's made me do this 4 times now. We're gonna the Disney Renaissance period, which, according to Wikipedia, the most valuable source of information, started with The Little Mermaid in '89 and ended with Tarzan in '99. So it was a 10-year period of Disney's most critically acclaimed and commercially profitable films that they had in their entire.
From then on, it was downhill. No other good Disney movies. Came
no
out
other Disney
after
movies
that
that were good came out after '99.
No other good ones.
Just joking, guys. If your favorite movie came out in the 2000s, that's okay. Actually, one of my favorites did. Another hint for the next video, it came out in the early 2000s. So I got a list of, we're doing 9 of these movies.
9.
I'll tell you which ones they are in the order they came out. The Little Mermaid,
Bah.
Beauty and the Beast,
Bah.
Aladdin,
Bah.
The Lion King,
Bah.
Pocahontas,
Bah.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, Mulan, and Tarzan. The Rescuers Down Under is included in this list, but it's not a musical.
No.
We're focusing specifically on the musicals.
Is that the mouse?
Yeah, it's with
Oh,
it's the sequel to The Rescuers. You've never seen either Rescuers
I
movie?
might have, but I don't remember.
Down Under is a great movie, by the way.
I've heard it is.
It's about a giant eagle. It's freaking awesome. Yeah.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, it's awesome. But it's not a musical. We're specifically focusing on the musicals because you love musicals. You're a big musical fan.
Thanks to you, I have The Greatest Showman. Well, yeah, I'm not going to grab it because I'm lazy, but it's the vinyl of The Greatest Showman soundtrack. I love a whole lot of. I don't think I have anything else in this room that shows my love for musicals besides music.
Yeah, music. You record music of your own. You're going into sound design.
All kinds of audio stuff.
You're the audio man.
I'm the audio man.
He's the audio man.
That's what they called me back.
That's what they called him growing up.
Back when I was a wee lad.
When he was a wee tiny boy.
14 years old.
Call him the audio man.
Call me the audio man.
If you were a superhero, they'd call you audio man.
Yeah?
Okay, so each of us have created our own rankings of these movies.
Of the 9 movies with great
so-
soundtracks.
Yeah, number 9 being our least favorite, and number 1 being our most favorite.
Yes.
And I think what we're gonna do is, since you are our guest on this video, since you're the guest, it's you.
Okay.
Since you're the special one here, you're gonna go first. You're gonna do your 9.
Okay.
Your 9.
So do you don't want to do our both collectively first together and then show ours, or you just want to say mine and then say yours and then we debacle?
What did you want to do? Did you want to do both of us at first together and then we debate it, or do you want to do you do your 9 first, I do mine 9 next, then we talk about it? Or you know what? Okay, here's an idea. Here's what we could do. We trade off.
Okay.
You do your number 9, I do my number 9.
Okay. Yeah, that's
we'll do it that
that's
way.
way better.
All right.
You
Cool.
go first.
Cool. Okay.
I think
you know what?
I
You go
think
first.
I think our number 9 will be the
Our
same.
number 9's probably the same, but you go first.
It's
you know what? Let's do countdown. All right.
Okay.
It's countdown. 3, 2, 1.
1.
Pocahontas. Yeah. Pocahontas is my least favorite of the Renaissance soundtracks.
It's got 2 good songs in it out of all of them.
Which are?
Savages, because it's racist, and Colors of the Wind, because...
No, it's not good because it's racist.
Well, it's not good because it's racist. It's just well, what was good
I can't believe they even made that song.
What's good about it is... I don't know.
So, to kind of... I guess I'll say this. Savages is a decent, like, villain song. The problem is, even though it's really not the villain song of the movie, Mine, Mine, Mine is the villain song.
I've never even heard it.
It's bad.
Yeah,
see how
I watched the whole movie once in elementary school for an English project, and it was like the history also of like Pocahontas in general. But the movie,
what a horrible way. This movie is historically inaccurate, like crazy. That is a terrible way to teach you Pocahontas.
Isn't there a talking tree in that movie?
Yeah, Grandmother Willow.
Oh, I can't believe I remembered that. Anyway, Colors of the Wind is probably the best one, and Just Around the River Bend is okay. I did like that one a lot. Well, I don't remember it, to be honest. I only remember the chorus.
Just around the river bend,
and that's it. And then the Colors of the Wind is probably the best song in the whole movie.
It is a bop. Colors of the Wind's pretty good. I like Colors of the Wind.
It is pretty good. And we had an argument for a while. I said it's Blue Corn Moon, and you didn't know it was Blue Corn Moon.
Because I didn't know. That doesn't make any sense.
Because it doesn't make sense.
And we looked it up. The director or the writer of the song.
The writer even said, yeah, it just sounded good.
It doesn't make any sense. It just sounds good. But I always thought it was lukewarm or something like that.
I thought blue corn was like a farmer thing.
Apparently
like
he just made it up.
Oh. Well, now it's a term.
I am of the agreement that the 2 better songs are like Colors of the Wind and like Savages, but not. I don't want to sing Savages because the lyrics are kind of. But also I don't like the message of it. I don't like this idea of like, oh, both sides are bad. No, they're not.
There's clearly a bad.
Historically, they are not. Both sides are not. But the animation in these both sequences for Savages and Colors of the Wind are great.
They're probably the only good part of the movie. That and Christian Bale.
Christian Bale's few seconds in the movie or his few minutes.
Put him up.
Thomas, I think was his name.
Put him up. Every single time I said put him up, you have to put a different picture of Christian Bale
from a different movie,
including not just the movie, like when he's yelling at the lighting guy.
You ever seen Newsies?
Yes.
You've seen Newsies?
I've seen Newsies. Joe Santa Fe. It's the worst musical I've ever heard in my life.
You're gonna make some.
It's
Newsies
okay.
Fans
it's not
mad.
the worst. It's the fact they have to listen to New York Brooklyn accents singing.
You got a problem with New York Brooklyn accents?
I don't have a problem with them. It's just for 2.5 hours, maybe 3. I don't remember how long it was. It gets kind of I thought it was good. I did like it. It has, funny enough, it has the guy who plays from Hazbin Hotel. Oh my god, I literally watched the show and I liked the show.
I haven't seen Hazbin Hotel yet. The show. I've only seen the pilot.
And he needs to do a video on it because I'm sure a lot of people would like it.
Yeah, I didn't care for the pilot, but I hope that the show is... I've heard the show is much better than the pilot. Way better than the pilot. Like the pilot. It's okay. The pilot is decent. It's not my thing. But I've heard the show is really good. I've had both Elizabeth and you.
Pause.
Both said
hey Siri,
great.
You can keep this in. Hey Siri.
Okay.
What's characters from Hazbin Hotel? I think it's Stardust. Is it Stardust?
Do I have to keep this in for
Yes,
real?
keep it in.
Okay.
Is it Stardust? Angel Dust.
Okay.
I think a guy from Newsies. You could put it on the screen. From Angel.
I hope you're right.
A guy from was in Newsies is in either that or he plays Lucifer. He's one of those characters.
Okay, then. Either way, we went on a tangent there.
Yeah.
Pocahontas, not a great movie.
Pocahontas is number 9.
In my opinion, it is my least favorite and both of our least favorite soundtrack from the Renaissance era, from that 10 years.
I think Colors of the Wind is the best song in that whole movie. It's great, but it's not amazing. And sidebar, you should listen to Tori Kelly's version of Colors of the Wind, not the studio version. During COVID, there was like a ABC Disney Family sing-along.
Yeah. And
she was on there and she sang it. Listen to that. She does a really wonderful job. She has a beautiful voice. She played the elephant.
Listen to Voctives.
Voctive does great too.
They did the Disney Princess medley.
And some of the songs that we mentioned are also in
They're incredible.
Medley.
They're incredible. Our mom is obsessed with Voctive. She loves their stuff.
Yeah.
Voctive is so good. All right, number 8. What did you give for your number 8?
I think we both had the same number 8 as well.
Do we?
I have Mulan.
It's Mulan. Yeah, number 8, Mulan. So Mulan is a good movie. I like Mulan as a film, but as a soundtrack, there are only 4 songs in this movie. Do you know that?
Yeah, a girl was fighting for Make a Man Out of You, Reflection, and
The one at the beginning, the Honor to Us All.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I only like Make a Man Out of You and Reflection. Just like Pocahontas.
So
only like 2 songs.
the reason, so like where this is a step up above like Pocahontas, I don't listen to Colors of the Wind very much. It's a good song, but I don't listen to it often. Reflection is really good. It's a really good,
Yeah.
like, I want song, as they call it after Little Mermaid. They called those I want songs. It's a very good song.
Yeah.
And also, Be a Man is a bop.
The Jackie Chan version's really good too.
Oh yeah,
Not a
look
lot
up
of
the
people know
Jackie
that.
Chan version. Jackie Chan famously is a known pop star in China and sings theme songs to his movies over there. He also does the dubs for a lot of Disney films,
yeah.
including he is the Chinese voice
Of
for Beast,
the
in
Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
And
Yeah.
he did the singing too. He has actually a really good voice. Now people know that.
Check that out.
Not only have good kicks, he's got good pipes.
You want me to leave that in too?
Yes.
Okay. Not a lot of editing done on this one. Yeah, Pocahontas and Mulan, both different films in terms of quality. This is not how I'd rank the films. These are how I'd rank the soundtracks. But soundtrack-wise, Mulan, I'm definitely going to be listening to more than Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Reflection is great. Be a Man is great. Love those.
I'm not. So far, I'm pretty happy with what I got. I know my girlfriend, she really, really likes Mulan a lot. I remember in high school, she was like, you need to watch it. So I did. And I've only watched it that one time. And I thought it was a pretty good movie. Again, it's just the only thing I really remember about the movie. I don't even remember the bad guy's name.
Nobody does.
I think it's like Crankle or something.
Crankle.
Yeah,
The bad guy's name is Crankle.
Crinkle Fry. And then, but yeah, Make a Man Out of You.
So
and Reflection.
I've brought up that the bad guy's very unmemorable. I brought that up to Elizabeth, and you know what Elizabeth says every time? They say the one line that they remember from the villain. The soldier from the mountain.
That's right.
It's the one thing that the villain says that's like... But apparently there's a deleted scene where they do show the villain doing more. But
Why
they cut
did
it.
Do that.
They cut it because it was too dark, from what I understand.
Well,
Mulan's a good movie, though.
Yeah.
Mulan, this is not a statement on the film. It's a statement on the soundtrack.
it's a good.
Not as many
good.
bangers on the soundtrack.
No.
Two bangers.
2 bangers, but
And 2
unfortunately has to be number 8 for
Yeah.
me and you.
Unfortunately.
Put on the screen 9 Pocahontas and 8 Mulan.
If I haven't been doing this already, I am failing as an
doing
editor.
it now.
All right.
Now.
Number 7. Do we have the same number 7? I wonder if this is where we diverge.
Don't think we will.
Okay. You know what? For funsies, let's do this at the same time.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Tarzan.
Damn.
We got Tarzan. All right.
Okay, here's my reasoning.
Okay, go ahead.
Peek the mic, but it's fine.
It's all right.
I don't care. It's gonna stay in. The reason why I said Tarzan is because here's how I define a good musical. Your characters have to sing in
Right.
the movie. I love
Right.
Philly Colley. I love him.
We do
He
love
does
Phil
great
Collins.
in these movies.
My
He's
man from
wonderful.
Genesis.
But he's the only reason
Do you
why.
like Genesis?
There's 2 reasons why I remember this movie. The bad guy's death scene.
Yep.
And Phil Collins.
No
the music.
spoilers. I mean, come on, it came out in the 90s. But
He
yeah.
has the best death scene.
it's because of Brian Blessed's incredible vocal performance that genuinely scares the hell out of me.
He does great.
So for me, it is there. That is a factor. But I will say though, starting around number 7, it's just getting really hard to pick because these are great songs.
Yeah.
Tarzan has great songs.
Yeah.
Dude, 2 worlds, 1 family. And then
Yeah.
you got, I wanna know, can you show me? Oh my goodness. Strangers like me. Strangers Like Me, and of course the classic You Mean
I think that's probably the best song in the movie.
You Mean
It's definitely that one. You can't forget Trash in the Camp. You know.
I do forget that. I do forget that one. I don't
love
like
that
it.
one. I peeked it on purpose, by the way.
Yeah. Actually, my personal favorite from this is Strangers Like Me.
That's
my favorite one. From the movie.
I think.
That last chorus
Yeah.
goes so hard
Yeah.
when he
Strangers
modulates.
Like Me, yes.
Yeah.
Strangers Like Me and You'll Be in My Heart is such a beautiful.
But-
they're beautiful songs.
So I see your issue, and I agree with
Well,
it.
okay, one thing. There is one character in the movie that sings, and it's for 30 seconds. It's the Mama
Yeah,
Gorilla.
Glenn Close as
She
the mom.
sings the opening verse.
Well, there's 2 versions of "You'll Be in My Heart." There's the one in the movie, which is more orchestral and
There's
that it's not as rock,
the
like
monkey
soft rock
version.
sounding.
Yeah.
There's that version. Then she sings the first verse, and then Phil comes
And then Phil
in.
comes in, he's like,
and at the end of the movie is the one everybody's heard, the one that most people hear on the radio.
Yes.
Is the one through the credits.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, this is where I think the factor of like how they fit within the story is going to come in the most. They are great songs. They could be heard outside of the movie.
Yeah, that's my
The lyrics are not specific enough to the story. They're vague enough. Like Strangers Like Me is, I want to know about these strangers like me. Whatever you do, I do it too, or what. However, that does connect, but it's vague.
Yeah,
you could play that on soft rock radio.
You could play it on SoundCloud.
You'll Be in My Heart, 100%.
Yeah,
you could play that on the radio, and nobody, and they did.
Yeah. I mean, they did, and it was awesome.
I love these songs, but this is where we're going to start judging it on the quality of the musical itself.
Yeah. But I love how a movie that had the music has nothing to do with the movie is the 7th spot out of 2 movies where the music was about the movie.
Yeah, the songs are just better.
Funny.
Again,
just better
from this
songs,
point on, these movies have great songs. It's just going to be our personal preferences.
Not that the other ones didn't. It's just they weren't able to make the top spot. But they're
I'm
all
listening
great.
to
Every
the Tarzan soundtrack.
movie on this list has they're all great. I would have if I had a playlist with every song of these 9 movies, I'd be happy.
Yeah,
it'd be almost a no skip.
Okay. So number 6. Do we have the same number 6?
I doubt it.
All right. 3,
2, 1.
The Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaids.
No.
Really?
Oh no.
The Little Mermaids are number 6.
You know what? I'm gonna hand you the mic. Why The Lion King at number 6?
Okay. I mean, what are all the songs in like? I know there's Hakuna Matata, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, and Circle of Life. Those are the main ones everyone knows.
Yeah.
But again, it's just
you're forgetting one, and it's making me sad.
Oh, it's Be Prepared.
Beep Repair.
Beep Repair.
Beep.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to YMS's incredible 2019 Lion King review that everybody should watch.
Still waiting on part 2.
We will be waiting for a while.
Yeah.
Same with Synecdoche Part 6, Adam.
Okay, then if that's the case, then Be Prepared is probably one of the only, in my opinion, probably the best song in the movie, and it's probably only one of the best ones because I do like Circle of Life, but I don't listen to it all the time. I only listen to it when I watch the movie. And
fair.
Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I like it, but I listen to the Elton John version instead. It's way better. I think the Elton John version is way better.
I like the movie version a little bit
I like it
better.
a lot, but I like the Elton John version because I'm just a sucker for Elton John now.
True. I mean, and again, he does a great job. Like a part of why these songs work so well is Tarzan had the issue of Phil Collins just trying to write songs for the radio. Elton John was brought in for the songs in The Lion King, and he helped write them, and he wrote them to not only fit the movie, but also be bops. So The Lion King ranks way higher on my
I knew
list.
Lion King was.
It ranks way higher.
I think it's my 6. And you know what? I know people are going to probably be mad at me, but man, my list is going to be wonky.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people are
Hey man, that's why, that's why you're here. That's why you're here. We got to have people to contrast. So my number 6 is The Little Mermaid. So The Little Mermaid, it's starting with this top 5, right? It gets to the point of, these are all great. Which one do I bop more? Which one am I going to bump more? The Little Mermaid has great songs in it. Part of Your World is fantastic. And the reprise of Part of Your World is also one of the best ones they've ever done.
Yeah.
Is that. Poor Unfortunate Souls, textbook villain song. If not the foundation for how good they would become. Everything about that villain is explored in there. The motivation, it changes the story. And that's one of the best things about Little Mermaid soundtracks. Their songs. The songs motivate what happens in the story. And the better that gets, the higher they go on my list.
Yeah.
There are very few skips in The Little Mermaid. There's like the chef has a song that I don't love.
You know, it's funny. I've never seen Little Mermaid.
You've never seen Little Mermaid?
I think I remember seeing it a long time ago when I was a kid. I don't even remember it.
But you're gonna rank the soundtrack higher than The Lion King.
Every time.
But you listen to the soundtrack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time me and my girlfriend try to watch The Little Mermaid, my brain is like, and then I just like let's just do something else. Like I just
You're distracted.
I get distracted, and I'm like, and then we're like, let's just watch something else. I want to go play video games.
This movie that started the Renaissance. Bro.
I know, and I don't remember.
Well, what's funny is I wonder how.
But I know what happens, and I know the plot, and I know what happens to Big.
But it's not gonna replace watching the movie. Though. We gotta watch it. We gotta watch the movie.
Scuttlebutt.
No. Get out. We'll stop the video right now if you reference the remake. So, I think I'm interested to see what the reactions are going to be to both of us ranking these at number 6, because Lion King number 6 is going to be low for a lot of people, and Little Mermaid's probably going to be low.
Little Mermaid was going to be higher for you, because even the
Little Mermaid's lower.
Not that this matters. This is the Forum's Top 100. They rated Part of Your World as number 1.
I love Part of Your World, but for me, I'm looking at the whole soundtrack, and that's going to come back later to bite me pretty hard because there's one that I had to rank lower than I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at the whole soundtrack. As a whole soundtrack, Part of Your World's both versions are great, or both parts of it. Under the Sea is a classic banger. Disney showstopper, man. It is a classic.
Funny enough, I listened to that one the least.
I actually really like that one. It's grown on me.
Yeah.
But my
It's
favorite
so
one of
cool,
it all
but
is going to be Part of Your World and Poor Unfortunate Souls. And
Those are
also
the
Kiss
two
the
I
Girl.
listen to.
Kiss the Girl.
I don't listen to that one.
That's
a
a
lot.
fun one. But again, this is just going to be like what we listen to more often. And our personal rank, again, just a reminder, these are personal opinions. If we were to rank best songs out of all these, we'd be here for a much longer time.
Yeah.
And they would probably change
I think that's
vastly.
what makes this ranking harder.
It's because we're looking at the soundtrack as a collective,
As a
the
whole.
whole selection of tracks.
Yeah.
So now we're on number 5.
Okay.
Do we have the same number 5?
I doubt it.
All right, you want to count again?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Hunchback.
Aladdin.
Hunchback is my number 5. Because here's why. Hunchback to me has, I think it's just one song I like.
Really?
No, 2 songs. 2 songs I like.
What are the 2?
One day out
there, okay. And
and Hellfire and Heaven's Light. Both,
but
not.
you're forgetting the bells of Notre
Oh yes, that one. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
You're forgetting
And
that.
that's the thing. Yes,
Dark was the night when our tale was begun.
That's the
on
best
docks.
intro to any Disney movie in my opinion.
It is. It's. If I had to pick one of like the best first song in any of these movies,
Yeah.
it's that one.
Yeah.
Everything about that, I'm gonna gush over Hunchback when I get to it on my list. We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hold off. I'll let you talk. I will let you talk. You need to explain yourself, your reasoning.
Okay. Again, it's a matter of how many of the songs I listen to that I like. I like 3 out of like the 5 that are on there, the 6. And I'm thinking about it now. It's like, damn, do I want to change the spot or if I'm allowed to? But I think I might keep the spot because, man, I just love. I don't know. It's hard. It is really. This was hard when I started getting.
It's a hard list.
When I started getting up higher, I really struggled.
You have to really pick between your favorite kids when you get to start getting to the real top. You have to be like,
another reason.
Do I really want to pick this?
Another
one
reason.
over this.
I just think, man, damn, I can't really explain myself. I think
It's personal preference.
It's personal preference.
You know, Hunchback songs you don't listen to as much as you bop with other ones.
But when I do listen to Hunchback, it's great. That's the thing. I don't listen to it a lot, but when I do, I'm enthralled. The intro I listen to, and it's amazing. I think the puppeteer man did not get paid enough.
The guy that plays Clopin.
Either that or they paid him way too much, and he was like, "I'm gonna live up this paycheck."
The dude, I don't know how he's able to hit those notes and like sustain
And
it for
hold
that long with a full choir behind him, and he's the standout. It's insane.
And speaking of holding long notes out, I'll get to it later.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Oh yeah. So my number 5 was Aladdin.
Okay.
Aladdin. We're getting to the point now where these are just iconic. They're great. They're great soundtracks.
I'm not gonna say anything about Aladdin because you go.
Yeah, because you're gonna do it later.
Yeah.
Aladdin. The only reason it's number 5 is because there are a few songs I just don't listen to very often. Like Arabian Nights is really good. I don't listen to it often. It's an intro song that kind of just sets the mood a little bit. But what kept this one above Little Mermaid? It was really between this and Little Mermaid for me. A Whole New World is a masterpiece. And I was like, okay, is it part of your world or A Whole New World? And I think Whole New World beat it. I think Whole New World is one of the best songs they've ever done. And also, you have the double power of Friend Like Me and Prince Ali. You got those two. And I think if it had a few more songs or a little extra, it might go higher. But I enjoy what I have. I enjoy what we got. I like that Prince Ali is used as kind of a mockery villain song towards the end. Although, if Jafar had a villain song, this movie would be higher. But he didn't get one. He gets one where he makes fun of Prince Ali. But on its own, Aladdin has a great soundtrack. But another reason that I didn't put it high enough, this is one of my more hot takes, I don't care for One Jump Ahead. One Jump Ahead is not one of my favorites. It's one that I skip most of the time. I like the reprise of it. No good street rat. I like that.
Yeah, that's right.
I like that one. But the full it doesn't do anything for me. It never has. I like the animation for the sequence. I like how fun it is. It's a good way to introduce Aladdin. I don't care for the song that much.
Mm-hmm.
That's what kept it out of going higher is that. But all the Robin Williams stuff, fantastic. Whole New World, fantastic. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at.
I'll let you cook. I didn't say anything, and then I'm gonna.
Man was holding back his rage.
It wasn't rage. No. I was holding back my.
All right.
My
So now
guessing.
we're definitely not gonna have the same
All right.
number 4.
What's your number 4?
All right.
You just
3,
just
2,
1.
1.
Hercules.
Hunchback.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Do you want to go first or me?
I think you should go first because I know you
All right.
have a
So
lot
I've been
to
waiting to
say
talk about Hunchback
this
for a minute.
movie.
Hunchback almost got into the top 3. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. This is a movie that I love dearly. I have made a almost hour-long video on just one song from it. That's how much I love Hellfire. Bells of Notre Dame. Out There. Topsy-Turvy. Heaven's Light. God Help the Outcasts. Hellfire. That is 5 fantastic songs. But the f***ing Gargoyle song is so bad that I can't put it in the top 3. It's so bad that I have to leave it out. And it makes me sad because I love everything about this movie except the Gargoyles. I love everything about it. It is a damn near perfect movie. Except for those characters. Those characters
only
suck.
gargoyle I like is the one that kills
Frollo at the end. The spooky, the one that might be in his head or not. Also, I had someone in the comments tell me the gargoyles are completely in the heads of the characters. I wish that was true, but the gargoyles are actively fighting off people at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
They're real.
They're real.
And it sucks because it could have saved it.
It could have saved it.
It could have been. This is a common comparison. Remember Gusteau from Ratatouille?
Yeah.
That's what it should have been. Where it's in his head.
Yeah.
I'm a figment of your imagination.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it should have been.
Yeah,
I think it was Doug Walker that said that years ago, that I agree with. I think Doug Walker said that in a video.
Really?
That's what it should have been like.
The reason why I think the Gargoyles are in the movie is because I think some executive producers are like, look, you got to have a goofy sidekick.
I have watched...
It's Disney.
Yeah, I think you're right, because I watched behind the scenes when I did the Hellfire video of, like, Jason Alexander, who plays one of the Gargoyles, did a behind the scenes video, like, talking about the making of the Hunchback. And he even said, like, if you're making an animated movie, you got to have fun sidekick characters, and that's where we come in. And it's like...
You don't have to. That's the thing.
No, you don't.
You don't have to.
You really don't. That's what's crazy.
And you shouldn't have.
In the words of Omni-Man, that's the best part. You don't. Anyway, mine was Hunchback for number 4.
Yeah.
Almost in the top 3. The Gargoyle song kept it out. Other than that, though, to praise the other ones, these are some of the best songs they've ever done in this studio. It's some of the best songs I've ever seen in any musical or in that. But your number 4, please, Hercules. I will say, before you talk, I am shocked this isn't higher for you.
I know.
I'm shocked.
You know what's funny? I was going to put it higher and I just thought about it. Man. Okay. Hercules. It is shocking I didn't put it higher. And it was hard. Because, man, damn, every song on this... I think I listened to every single one except for A Star Is Born. I listened to every... Like, I'll listen to it all the way through. I'll listen to... The Gospel Truth, which is one of the best intros to a movie. I think it's
I'm saving
fantastic.
my praise. I'm saving it.
We are the muse, you know.
I mean, Hercules.
When she does that. And then even Danny DeVito didn't do too bad. He's not the one to listen to.
You want to be a hero, kid? Well, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
Been around the block before with blockheads just like you.
Yeah, he didn't do too bad. I think he's probably the least best performing one on the album.
I'm gonna save my praise for Hercules for later, so I'll just let you go.
And then Go the Distance is probably the best one. And not only that, but the reprise that comes in. And speaking of holding out long notes, Jesus Christ, Roger Fart did that so good. He did that so good. I really want to praise it, but I don't think I need
go ahead.
to.
It's your number 4, man. Go nuts. The reason I'm shocked it was number 4 for you is because that's your favorite Disney song ever.
That's my favorite Disney song ever.
You love Go the Distance.
I listen to it every time we get in the car almost, if I'm with you. And, like, that's the thing. I can't just... It's one song. I can't let the one song, take over. If we were doing a just individual song, that'd probably be top 3. And it would be. Not probably, it would be. Won't Say I'm in Love is one of the best songs also on there. And then Zero to Hero is also really good too, honestly. I think Zero to Hero is just so damn good. And it's just a vibe. I love that type of music where everyone on that track is just playing, going ham. The bass, the piano, everyone's just they showed up for their paycheck and they didn't dispute it at all. They did so damn good. But I just feel like with me, I'm also implying iconic as well into this, you know?
Yeah.
And I do feel like this one is iconic, but there's way more iconic songs and soundtracks in general that I feel like. And I know if they do a live action Hercules, I will be there to riot.
No.
And I will be there
I'm
not
so done with
it.
this idea. That's a rant for another video, but maybe stop doing that. Maybe we could just not do live action things that were animated first. Maybe we could just not do that anymore. And people argue that they want it because Hercules is a live action cast, and I think that's stupid and you all have brain rot. I disagree completely.
Yeah.
But either way.
They're going to get Chris Pratt.
So we definitely don't have the same top 3 then. This is going to be a very interesting turnout.
And part of me's thinking I might change my list at the very end.
No,
I might switch shit around.
Okay. So
We'll
number 3. What is your number 3?
My number 3 is Aladdin.
Morgan, go off on Aladdin. I got the chance to go off on Aladdin. My number 3 is Hercules.
Whole New World's one of the best. Whole New World is one of the best songs. That was where my heart. My heart was like, do I do Hercules number 3 or do I do Aladdin? But I do think Aladdin's just more iconic.
Yeah.
Because A Whole New World is the best love song I've ever heard, next to I See the Light.
I can show you.
Because man, most love songs are like, look at me, I'm the guy I've been looking for, I love you. Yep. This is like, no, don't worry about me.
I think, did we watch that Shea Frula's video, or did I show you that?
No.
Shea Frula's made a great video talking about that song and how he made the same thing that you're saying, where it's like, this is about her. It's about him showing her what she wants. Yeah. And that's very rare for a Disney song about love. It's mostly, I'm the guy you're looking for. No, it's
he barely
I
even
can show you what you want and what you've been dreaming of.
He barely even talks.
Full credit to Shea Frula's for that incredible video.
He only talks about himself like twice in that song. I can show you the world, and then now I'm in a whole new world with you.
Yeah.
And that's it though. It's like
it's I can show you and then you showed me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's what it is. They're both
love it.
They both aren't happy where they are. You know, he wants to be higher up. She don't want to be that. She don't like it. So they meet an even middle, and and even the animation too, and that scene is just gorgeous. And I do think the movie version is better than the soundtrack version.
Yep, same thing.
Because the intro to it is just way prettier, and it moves into it great. It just transitions into it perfect. The soundtrack version is great, though. It has the cool, pretty piano. I love it. I think it's beautiful. And who did the singing for it? Because I know the guy that played Aladdin.
Brad
Pitt.
No.
Yeah. Paisley.
Leah Salona is the voice of Jasmine, if I remember correctly, because Leah Salona did a lot of singing for animated films, and she did Jasmine for A Whole New World. And I think it's Brad Kane. I could be wrong, but that's who I think does the voice of.
I think the guy that plays Aladdin, like the voice acting, is from not Friends, Full House.
He is.
He's
not the singer.
He's DJ's boyfriend. Is DJ?
I think so.
He's some dude. He's like, yeah. I haven't even mentioned the other songs on the damn thing.
Go ahead, man. Go off.
Okay, Robin Williams is one of my heroes. He's one of the best. He was one of the best, and he still is one of the best.
Still is, always.
Comedians, actors of all time. That song, Robin Williams wrote that song. They didn't write it for him.
It feels like he came up with it.
It really does. And I've heard people try to cover it, and they do fine. Will Smith, no. Keep
that song out your mouth.
Keep it out of your mouth. And you know what sucks? Spotify. If you're listening, which I know you are, because I know you watch this channel, put the Robin Williams versions on Spotify, or I'm suing.
They have the Robin Williams versions on Apple Music.
I'm switching to Apple Music.
Currently. Maybe they've changed it for Spotify.
Put it on, go to Spotify, put it on the screen. You see how it's grayed out? You see that? Why? Same thing. Shrek 2, tangent. Shrek 2. I can't listen to I Need a Hero version from the movie on Spotify.
One by
Why is that? Why is it grayed out? Out of tangent. Friend Like Me, never had Friend Like Me. Perfect. Prince Ali, also perfect. And because here's the difference. I'm gonna also rant about the live action. Robin Williams actually cared. The hunted bad guys with the swords.
Yeah.
What did Will Smith do?
Yeah.
Hunted bad guys with the swords. Can I do a bit?
Sure, man.
When it comes to exotic type mammals. Right.
Yeah,
Because
the auto-tune all over Will Smith is
it's awful.
egregious.
Fresh
And,
Prince ain't fresh anymore.
you know, it's just, I don't know. Is it a character you can't recast? Is it to the point where that the identity of Robin Williams is so tied into that character that you just can't do it?
No, you can't. It's only Robin Williams. No one else can play that character again. I don't care. You can get. There's that one guy who does like a really good Robin Williams impersonation. He's great and all, but even
It's
then,
just an impression.
you can't get him. You know.
Yeah.
I miss him, and another tangent. I'm sorry, there's a lot of tangents.
No, you're
Mason, you have
good.
to cut
You're
a lot of this down. The
I'm not.
the
Keeping
short
it all
the
in.
short film they did, and they got an unused clip of him, and they animated that short film they did recently, where they 2D animated
Yeah.
everything. Nearly, I think it did make me cry just a little bit.
Yeah, at least they actually got permission from the family.
And
to do
they
it.
got permission,
And they didn't AI it, which thank
Thank
God for
God
that.
they
That would have
didn't.
been so garbage.
AI taken over. Anyway,
Yeah.
Be a Never Had Friend Like Me, Prince of Lee. They rhyme, by the way. Sick.
They planned that.
It's just he's so great at it. And
Aladdin's great, man.
again, you couldn't have got anybody else to do it. He's fantastic. And also, I don't think Jafar needed his own song. I think that's the part is the perfect part for him. That is what he is. He's the snub-nosed piece of shit who is a mockery. He just mocks you and he slaps the shit out of Aladdin. And he's like,
Abject humiliation.
you know,
Yeah,
he slaps
He
him.
goes, give me adequate coin.
Yeah, and his bird's like, "Arr!" You know what I mean?
Gilbert Godfrey.
Gilbert Godfrey. That's two people on the cast that are dead.
Ah, two legendary comedians, man. Rest in peace.
I completely forgot
Rest in
about
peace to
I
both of
forgot
them,
Gilbert
man.
Godfrey was dead until.
He's God in Smiling Friends.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he shows up to save from Charlie from Hell, and he's like, you learned your lesson, Charlie. Merry Christmas.
That's right. I forgot they got
He
him.
hurls him back to Earth.
Oh, man. That's so
So your number 3
sweet.
was Aladdin.
Yeah.
My number 3 was Hercules. God. So I'm gonna
one
make
last
it
thing.
this. Okay.
And there's a reason why I made Aladdin number 3. It's because it's more iconic than Hercules. And it sucks to say that, but I do think it's more iconic. If if it were doing individual songs, Hercules would Go to the Distance would be probably number 2 or 1. Probably my number 1.
So I'm gonna make a little disclaimer for the next 3. Okay. Top 3. Bop City. On all 3.
Bob City.
These tracks. These 3 soundtracks. No skips. No skips.
Yeah.
I play them beginning to end. I listen to them all day. Hercules, Day and a Week song in Hercules. Not
No.
one.
The underworld.
Even the little stuff. Because the muses were a genius idea.
Yeah.
For a narrative reason and for a stylistic reason, they are genius.
Yeah.
It is so different than everything they were doing at the time. Hercules, I'm glad, is getting the appreciation that it deserves because it was always considered the weaker one of all of them. No, Pocahontas exists.
Yeah.
Like, no. Hercules is one of
Hercules
the best
ain't weak at all.
Disney films
The man
ever.
is strong in general.
That's true.
Just like the music.
But yeah, Gospel Truth, incredible.
Honey, you mean Huncules. Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Okay.
That's what I love.
Gospel Truth, incredible. Okay,
Yeah.
every part of it, and then it's Gospel Truth, and then it's do 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 do.
Yeah. I can't forget the reprise.
Dream
Yeah.
of a little.
I
friend.
wanted to do it, but I'm not. I can't.
The Herculad video. Look that up.
Herculad.
So yeah, that one's incredible. One of the best hero songs. It's a very rare hero song from them. Usually it's the I Want song from the princess perspective or the female perspective. It's a hero version. I think it's great. Roger Bart did a great job singing it.
They
And
couldn't.
then-
I don't think they could have gotten anybody else. I think Roger Bart.
And then you move on to You Want to Be a Hero, Kid. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, what's
And I
funny,
like
usually
that
the
one.
Goofy Sidekick song is the worst song in the movie,
I
but
like
he
it.
actually did good.
I really like it.
It's the
And
only
then,
sidekick song I like.
Zero to Hero is
One of the...
the foundation of Western society. Is
It's so
Zero to Hero.
good.
It's
That type
such
of music
a
is
great
fun.
song.
And I showed it to Marshall, and he was like, I don't like it. Bitch,
'cause he's
this is the
stupid.
best shit ever.
Nah, he's not stupid. I love you, Marshall.
I love that song so much. Everyone, like I said before, everyone showed up to work, and they didn't clock out.
It's
They
incredible.
just clocked in
Overtime.
and just kept working.
And then after that, Morgan. After that song, we got the banger,
Yeah.
the masterpiece.
Won't
I won't say I'm in love.
Shooter, shooter.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
And what's great,
No way. I won't say it, no.
I think
it's so good.
What's great about that love song too is
also A Star Is Born slandered on my video. No,
A Star Is Born is great, but it's
great.
Not, it's not
when
my
he looks
favorite.
up in the star and he goes, "That's Phil's boy," and he's
yeah.
like,
I'm on the mountain high.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's great. I'm all for it. Hercules is fantastic. Bop City in the top 3. In the top 3, no skips.
Yeah.
No skips in the top 3. All right, we're definitely gonna have a different number 2.
And I know people are gonna be mad at me, and I'm mad at myself.
Okay, Morgan.
But
my number 2 is The Lion King.
my number
what is your number
2
2?
is Little Mermaid.
All right, man. Little Mermaid. Sing
My
its
number
praises
2.
at your number 2.
Again, it is more iconic. It started the Renaissance. That song alone, the movie would not have been the movie if it wasn't for the song. No one would have remembered the movie. It wasn't for the song.
Stuff. Isn't it neat?
It made adults cry.
Yep.
When they premiered it in the theater years back, the testing before they even premiered the movie to the public.
Yep.
It had to sit up for this.
You had to get all in.
Lean in. Hope I'm not getting in and out of focus.
It's
for this.
fine. It's fine.
It's just, man, that song. And oh my gosh, what's her name? Who does the singing for it?
Jodie Benson.
Jodie Benson. She's a beautiful, beautiful voice. I think she acted Ariel too, right?
Yeah, Jodie Benson is the same for later. Not the same actress, but the same case.
Yes. Anyway, but yeah, that
we both know our number 1 at this point. And it was pretty obvious from the beginning.
Yeah. But again, she just does fantastic, and it has one of the best villain songs too. Who's the Ursula, who's just having the most fun I've ever heard in the studio ever. She's going ham on it. She's having so much fun with, and the live action remake cannot get that. They didn't get it right.
Melissa McCarthy
I listened to it
off my fucking screen,
and I hated it. I didn't even it.
She can't even sing in the same key.
No, she can't. She changed it like 40 times.
Because maybe hire someone who can sing in the same key.
Yeah.
And has a more menacing voice than Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
I've never talked about animated villains on this channel before.
Yeah.
I've never done this before. Their Wish was not the way to bring this back, okay? Wish was not the way to do this. I don't want to go on a Wish rant.
Was that your was that your stomach?
My stomach was I'm so angry. My stomach went
we need to eat.
Anyway, from the top. I don't want to go on a Wish rant here. I really don't. But I watched it 2 days ago, and the stank is still in my eyes.
You mean the AI generated film?
Yeah. Lets them live there for free and doesn't even charge them rent,
Yeah.
Because that's 2 different things.
Yeah.
Anyway, Poor Unfortunate Souls, fantastic. So Little Mermaid was your number 2 because icon status, without its importance, it wouldn't be.
Every song you said, it is iconic. Now, they're not my personal. There's like Under the Sea, I think it was funny. That's probably the most iconic song that everyone knows when you say Little Mermaid, but I don't. That's my least favorite one, next to Kiss the Girl, and they're both great. Kiss the Girl and Under the Queef, but in the live action remake sucks too, by the way. But I'm not gonna say anything.
We all know it. Everybody knows it.
I don't think I've proven any points or stated my points in any of these videos. I've just gone on a tangent so many times, but you know what? It's fine.
Hey man, that's what we're here for.
The perks of
it's all opinion. It's all opinion, right? My number 2 is The Lion King. The Lion King. It is a criminal offense at how low it is on your list. You deserve to be jailed for that. The Lion King is a very interesting one because it is a shorter track selection than you would think.
Yeah.
Circle of Life, right? I Just Can't Wait to Be King. Be Prepared. Hakuna Matata. And Can You Feel the Love Tonight? That's it. But all of them are incredible.
Hakuna Matata is my least favorite.
Hakuna Matata is one of those that even though it kind of got old because it got overplayed, it's still a great song. I still enjoy the hell out of it.
Not my favorite.
When I was a kid, I loved it. As an adult, I love it.
But I do love who sings it.
Yeah.
He's probably the only good part of that song. Me no worry. I mean, he's great. If you didn't know, funny fact, Joseph Williams is the singing voice for Simba, who is the son of the greatest composer to ever hit this of God's green earth, John Williams. It's his son, who's also the current singer of Toto. And Toto is the band that made all of this. Put on the screen. All of this.
It's gonna take a lot to
They did Africa.
from you.
I mean, I don't even have to introduce you to Toto. Just look up.
Yeah.
You'll know all of them.
Classic 80s band, one of the best bands.
So he's one of my favorite parts of, probably one of my only favorite parts of Lion King's track. Be Prepared's the best song on the Lion King soundtrack.
Yeah,
I think Be Prepared's the best one.
Be Prepared is incredible.
Circle of Life is great. Don't get me wrong. I love Circle of Life. It's great, but it's probably my second.
The ending of the movie when Circle of Life comes back,
that's great.
Every time puts hair on my chest.
It's great.
It's incredible.
It is fantastic.
Like it's a great ending to the movie.
But again,
if this was this video is entirely focusing on the songs. If it was the score, this might be number 1.
Yeah,
but it's not. But Hans Zimmer's score in this movie is
that's the
greatest thing on the planet.
That is what. Oh, sorry, I just popped my fingers on my hand while holding it in the microphone. You probably just got a sensory overload, and I'm sorry.
No, it's ASMR.
But,
it's fine.
All right, that's what kept me from putting The Lion King higher. If we were doing score. It would have been higher because Hans Zimmer is one of the
Hansi Zimmer.
He's the second best to John Williams.
Yeah,
but you're not doing score, so I didn't
just
put it higher.
The music.
That's why I put it lower.
Should we just go ahead and do the number 1 at the same exact time?
You know, I think
we knew from the beginning what our number 1s were going to be. We're both in agreement.
Mason, I'm afraid I've been thinking.
A dangerous pastime.
Yeah,
but that wacky old coot is Mel's father.
Crazy,
and his sanity's only so.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Beauty and the Beast. Man.
Okay. Look.
Not only is it the best soundtrack they've ever done, it's also the best movie they've ever done.
It's the best movie.
In my opinion, it is the best animated film Disney's ever produced.
Because man, at first I was like, nah, this can't be number 1. And then I looked at the soundtrack and I was like,
there was no doubt in my mind.
And I was like, yeah, I think this is number 1 because you have Belle, which is the greatest song in the movie. Because
I think
Jodie Benson is one of the.
It's not Jodie Benson.
It's not. Who is it?
Paige O'Hara.
Paige O'Hara. That's who it is. Sorry.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure you.
Yes, I knew. I got
confused. Paige O'Hara both acts and sings Belle. Yes. Jodie Benson is Ariel.
Paige O'Hara.
Paige O'Hara
does a wonderful job of being Belle. I don't think you could have gotten anybody else to be Belle. She still will perform the song today, just like Jodie Benson. They still tour it sometimes, and they'll sing it.
It's awesome.
The fact. It's just the way you can hear her smile.
Yep, as Sideways put it in his video, yeah, you can hear her literally smile
weird thing to say.
Yeah, well, there's so much. Everybody on that soundtrack was performing at their highest ability. And so for me, Beauty and the Beast is kind of like Disney for many years has been trying to bottle and sell this magic that only they have, which is bull. You know, it's played out by this point. We've seen it. All they've done is acquire brands now. All they've done is shill out the same crap over and over and over again on an assembly line, remake everything, redo everything. No Disney magic exists in Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Film and animation magic exists in Beauty and the Beast. The song Beauty and the Beast, what can you say, really? Angela Lansbury, Ballroom.
One take, by the way.
When that crane move that they did in 3D
with the CG
comes down upon the characters, and the songs lift, and those little babies, little cherubs look down. That's it.
That's what I mean by iconic.
And I can see it in my head whenever I hear the song because it's so well done. And that's one of the big things. That's why this soundtrack is number 1. It does everything we like. There are great songs you can listen to on your own, but you also can't separate them from the film.
Nope.
Every character is evolved through the music.
Yep.
Belle is introduced through the music. Her goals and wants are introduced. Gaston is introduced, and his goals and wants are further expanded upon in his own song. Mm-hmm. The Beast and her relationship is grown in something there. Mm-hmm. Be Our Guest introduces us to all of the members of the household and their desire to serve and to be housewarming guests to people, but they can't because they're closed up in this scary mansion in the middle of nowhere. But they still do, and it's the beauty inside this castle. Even though it may look scary, there's beauty in there, much like the Beast itself. Although it is scary on the outside, there's beauty on the inside. Finally, Beauty and the Beast, a tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. Incredible. The mob song is the most underrated Disney villain song ever. I was gonna say
that because I was like, this can't be all bangers. I saw the mob song and I was like, oops, all bangers. Like,
oops, all bangers.
That's what it is. Like, man, the amount of times where I work, the amount of times I sing Gaston is a ridiculous amount. Every day I sing it all the time.
If you don't like this soundtrack, if you don't think Beauty and the Beast is that good,
I have one thing to say to you.
You just can't.
Now,
I wonder if I'm gonna keep that in or not.
oh, you will.
Oh, I will. It's a threat. I was just.
I farted on my brand new 58.
I was just gonna say.
Anyway,
If you don't like the soundtrack, you can't eat 5 dozen eggs.
yeah, to help you get large
You're not large.
and to be as size as a barge. You know what a barge is? Holds boats.
Yep. You're
And
not.
you know what? You can get one of them boats. You can go.
You're
away.
not especially good at expectorating. If you don't like
And
this.
what's so funny is that, and he eats a belt and spits out the leather.
Yeah. It's great. Beauty and the Beast soundtrack. Incredible.
It's
There was no doubt in either of our minds when we
No.
started this. We didn't know what either one was going to pick, but we both knew what the number one was going to be.
Yeah.
That was.
And what's funny, we didn't even talk about it. We were just like, hey, let's do this tier list thing. Okay. And then you sent me the names, and I was like, all right, cool. And then I was like, I was at work and I was chilling, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I need to do this. And I looked, and it's
It's easy.
Yeah,
It's easy. It's the easiest
no
choice.
brainer. Every song I think is fantastic.
If you guys like this, if this is something that is fun, I'd love to have more people do this with my other brothers and Elizabeth, and maybe even my parents, and Morgan again. If y'all like Morgan, I like Morgan. He's all right. No,
Sorry
Morgan's
again
great.
if my rambling and my list. I'm really bad when it comes to thinking. So when it comes to just
I'm really
thinking
bad when
thoughts
it comes to thinking.
and getting my thoughts out, and I don't know. Some people in the comments probably be like, this bitch has ADHD, and you'd probably be right.
Probably.
I don't know what ADHD is, but hell, I got 80 of them. Sorry.
Anyway, if you guys like this, I'd love to do it again. And one of the best things about this channel, and one of my favorite things about doing videos like this, is I get to hear what you guys think. So I'm going to ask the same question. You got 9 movies, Little Mermaid all the way up to Tarzan. Rank from order from your least favorite to your favorite, your 9. And if you want us to do another era of these movies, maybe a different, it's from the 2000 to 2010. If you want to hear our opinion on just the movies themselves without the soundtracks, which movies are the best ones of these, let us know if you want to do that. Give us other topics to talk about. The camera overheated and died right there.
Damn.
That was it.
That was it. We got lucky. Do you want to just do a voiceover? We can just put the camera. We can just
Hey, the camera just died.
Yep.
On us. Literally died. We talked that long.
We'll just put a picture of that Gaston where it's like that frame of him like frozen. Or
yeah, we'll put that up, and we're gonna have that slowly zoom in. Anyway, what I was saying, same thing. If you guys want to see more of this, let us know. Give us topics to talk about. We'd love to do it. I have a new video coming out soon, a new video essay about a great film. Morgan's doing some great work with my brother Marshall on the music for that. We're very excited for it. I'm very excited to have you guys see it. I cannot wait. Leave a comment down below. Let us know if you like this, and let us know your ranking. Morgan, thank you so much for doing this video with me. Thank you for agreeing to do it and pretending that it wasn't against your will.
You can put the gun up now.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the gun away off frame. Thank you guys so
Sorry,
much.
I shouldn't say that YouTube term. You could put the boom boom stick away.
They're okay with gun. They're just not okay with. They're just not okay with. They're just not okay with words like. And
I think it'd be really another thing if we did this again. We should rank the live action versions of songs.
Oh yeah,
from worst to worst, or
yeah, well, worst to not as bad,
to worst to okay, and then
we'll just do tier lists and put them all in the last one.
Yeah, and then we should do individual songs.
Yeah, individual songs from these movies would be
funny
fun.
enough.
Crazy complicated.
Last thing to say, funny enough, I do think the live action Beauty and the Beast one is probably the one that's probably the least worst in my opinion.
Well, yeah, whenever you're adapting songs that are already great, the problem is it's still bad.
It's still bad, but it's probably the least one. All right, well, you all have the makings of greatness in you. Thank you for watching.
Ooh.
It means a lot. And yeah,
you sneaky little bastard. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Love you. Sorry the camera died here at the last little bit.
We would just.
You'll just have to imagine us saying goodbye. Yeah. Imagine us waving goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Imagine me.
Goodbye. Bye bye.
Oh shit!
Oh no! Put
the button. Push the button. It's
I can't.
The animal's loose.
No, put it back.
The dogs.
Put it back
the
in the
dogs are hungry. Get the dogs.
No.
Get that dog. Thank you.
Thank you.